This is why we're together, because there needs to be balance in this relationship.
Okay, so
Needs to be
what?
balance in it.
What I'm about to say is, in the Bible, as Christian people, we read this all the time. What God put together, let no man put asunder.
Amen to that.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, Tashana. You put that together because God will honor marriage. He loves marriage. But a lot of times we end up in situations. Myself, I'm gonna raise my hand here, because God didn't put us there. We put ourselves there, and then it crumbles apart because God ain't wanted for you. That's not your Adam. So he gonna just. You gotta let it go. And a lot of times we're like, well, marriage, you gotta stay in your marriage, and we hold on to the sanctity of it,
Right.
because we know that part of it. But I think what we're missing is, as Christian women, we don't know the Adam of the marriage. We know how to be wives, because as women, we're grown to be wives. We're nurturing. We're naturally wives. Right. But I think we're choosing our Adams wrong. And you just pointed that out in your whole 8-year-old conversation. I've never heard that before, though. That's weird. But like, it's beautiful.
No,
because you wanted. I felt like you saw your dad being so sweet, but he didn't know how to express it. So you took that time and say, "I'm gonna express it for you because I know how mom feels."
Yes,
and you're like the little mediator in the middle of the two of them, and I knew
my mother didn't know how to express herself, so I was like, I gotta do it for them.
Yeah. Exactly. You're like Cupid in the middle.
Cupid in the middle, and you're so right. Oh,
and I think that's what happened, because sometimes this happens to a lot of us. We romanticize the idea of the relationship. You know that we got the guy. We're like, oh, I wonder what kind of husband he would make. I wonder what a baby would look like.
I'm cooking your meals.
You want to know his favorite. Exactly. You want to take care of him before he even decides he wants to marry you. Before he even decides he wants to see you again after. Yeah. And now I'm realizing, after you said that, this just brought it up to me. A lot of times we get married because we love the idea of us. We love what marriage will look like. We know how we're going to elevate and pivot this marriage and what we're going to be, because the woman comes with the idea.
That's right.
Because a woman amplifies.
That's right.
But the thing about it is, we're amplifying the wrong man.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're choosing. And, oh my God, look at us talking this today.
I think that you're absolutely right. I think that we're
running away with it before God says, hold on.
Well, we're so excited about the idea of being a nurturer, right? So we're the ones.
How do we fix that?
Well, it's in us, right? So we're the ones. If you notice, the command that God gives us, it says, that husbands have to love their wives, women have to, right? Obey their husbands. The whole thing is, we have to respect our husbands because it's harder for us to do naturally, right? So that's why God said you got to respect them, right? Because it's a command. It makes it easier for us to respect God, right? But he gave the command to him to love your wives because he knows they're not good at it. Right? He needed to tell them, like, look, you have to love your wife. He knew they needed a little extra reminder. They need that you need gentler. To be, you gotta love your wife. So I think that it's natural for us, right, to want to be nurturers and take care of our man, take care of our family, right? Yeah. That Proverbs woman, right? But for them, it's harder for them to be in their proper role. And I don't know why. I can't unpack that. I think
I understand.
But they're not the providers, the ones that are supposed to be leading the family.
We're so obsessed with them that we don't give them the opportunity to. We run away with the relationship. We run away with everything, and we're telling him how to be and what, like, oh, babe, you can't do that because my mom's going to be there, so you got to wear this today. Like, it's going to look so cute. And he's doing it because he loves you, but does he really want to? Do guys really want to do that?
I don't really, to be honest, that part,
guys, you got to answer. This is
I was going to say that part I could be very lenient with, because I'm not.
I feel like a lot of times I'm like, not.
You're right. No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I do. Yeah, I do agree with that. So I think that's what
happens. That's one of the reasons they just sit back and let us do everything. And some men, I've seen it happen, but I've dated some guys, and they're like, darling, sit down.
But I love
darling,
that.
Let me open the door for you.
I would love to be. We were just talking about this. Look, I think women would love to turn off their brains, right, for a moment to have their husband step in and lead and just be like, all right, this is what you're gonna
I
do.
know,
to-"
right? But
I mean,
sometimes he leans
seriously,
so wrong. You're
no,
like, you're still
look,
trying to
it's
take
I'm
control.
telling you, we are really like we are wired, like you said, to try to make every decision, to
Yeah,
try to, we're like,
because we're
especially
nurturing. That's our nature.
women now though we care, right? So
Yeah,
we
and
see
we
something
love.
going wrong or going the wrong way, and we're like, oh, and we want to have that instinct, but we need to follow. That was the whole command that we were
Correct. And
given.
I think that's why God told the men to love their wives,
That's
because he
right.
understands, okay, the wife loves you. She's a little bit much. You just gotta understand that part. She loves
She
you,
loves you,
but
she gotta
she a
listen.
little
She gotta pay.
extra.
And again, if we stayed within our proper roles, right,
Yeah,
things would go the way they should. But
I agree.
obviously, I think right now we live in a society where like nobody knows their role anymore. And if you talk about it, then you're you're sexist, you're this. It's not
I agree
really,
with you.
yeah,
And I
I feel
think
like
men agree with you too, because I
mhm,
listened to a clipping on Instagram a while back, and this guy was saying he believes in gender equality, but he doesn't believe in the mess of gender equality that make it today. He's like,
absolutely,
women and men are equal. We should be equally respected. We should be equally loved. We
absolutely,
have equal rights as human beings. Like, we
right,
have equal places, like roles to play. But he doesn't think that a woman should do a man's job. Like,
absolutely,
come on, should a woman do things like
yeah,
cutting trees down and
yeah.
stuff?
I
I mean,
mean,
you can if you want to, baby,
it's
but I
you
mean,
can do it if you want to,
yeah,
but right, I'm telling you right
yeah.
now,
There's
I would like you to open my door. I
yeah,
would like you to take out the trash. I would like you to wash my car. I would like you to do the things that men do, and I will do the things that women do.
I
I
agree.
make sure I lay down. I make sure I cook for you. I make sure, I keep myself nice. Like that is how I mean, that's old school now, right? But I do feel
Actually,
like
I think a lot of women want that.
I think
They
they
just
want
don't
it. They
want to
may not want to
say
say,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, they don't
that's
want
where
to say
we
it.
are right
And here's
now.
the funniest
Yeah.
thing. I was seeing a guy and I opened my own doors because I'm so used to doing
Yeah,
it.
because you're
And he was
independent.
like, let me open the door for you.
Mm,
But at that point, I wasn't mature enough or in a space enough where I was healthy enough to even realize what was happening and how I was destroying the relationship and the dynamic of
mm,
it. And this guy left
mm,
me saying, yeah, I was a little
mm.
much. I was really in a masculine space.
Look at you.
And
Okay,
I'm
I love
being
the self
honest.
acceptance. Like I was. She's like, it was me. I was a little much.
It was me. It was me. I
I
accept it.
love you being aware and
Yeah.
accountable for
Now
yourself.
I've actually addressed a lot of those issues. And now I am just so soft. It's unbelievable. Like, I don't even argue anymore. Like, I'm seeing a guy and we have two different cultures and two different dynamics of a lot of things. And sometimes he does things and I'm just annoyed and I'm like, I'm just,
But
instead
you
of,
know what? I'm so glad you're going down this road because I have always done the non-argument thing, right? So I'm
I feel like
super
that's
submissive.
torture.
I think it's not working for me. I mean, he left
It's
me.
so,
I don't think it works for me, but I can't change my personality. But
they
I don't
love
like to
when you,
argue.
no,
I
they
don't
want to
I
argue
they
with
think I
women. Yeah,
think they
they
want
do.
to
They want to
argue.
hear.
I
'Cause
think they do. And I sit there and I'm like, I don't like I just want to go my submissive
we
role.
appreciate
They
our
don't like that.
arguments because
Yeah.
even when we argue and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just don't want to have another fight. He's like, well, we're fighting about important things. We're getting somewhere. We're knowing each other. We're
Yeah.
learning each other. Like, I'm learning you. We're navigating this
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I'm backed up and I'm with the annoyance and I'm irritated and I'm like, I can't do this. I'm like, I'm gone. And he's like, I would love to see what he says, but I just realized I can't say
Yeah.
it out loud because it's gonna like open a can of worms.
Yep.
He would say, he
Yeah,
would
in
call
case
me
he
by the
watches
name
this
he calls
episode.
me.
Be careful.
He has a name for his culture that they call their dear ones. He calls me by that name and he would say, he'd be like, what happened? Can we not work it out? I'm trying not to do his accent because I do it when I talk.
I love it. I love it. That
He's
but
like,
see,
what did
that's
I do? What is the
communication.
problem? He's like,
Yeah.
and you just want to leave because of that. And I'm like, yes, I don't want to have to deal
Yeah,
with this
see,
in the
but
future. It's
you're
a pattern.
no, you're a flight. I see that's the flight person. You can't
Yes.
and I keep attracting flight people who leave. I
Oh.
know. I feel like that's the issue. You have to
Hmm.
either you got to stay and fight in your relationship. And I think there's like right now the culture is kind of like oh you didn't buy me dinner, oh yeah, like that's it, that's our date's over. Like I mean I think it's a lot of like very quick cancel dismissive like culture where people
Yes.
don't even want to give it a
I would
second
admit
chance.
that I said that in the last episode too, but I'm guilty of it because I've seen myself do it this time. And the reason is because, to be honest, I am 31 next week.
Mm.
Honey, I ain't got the time. I I've been married for 10 years.
Like, it was just like, yes.
Like,
I've
shit,
married-
from the time
yeah,
I see your
yeah.
patterns, I'm gone. I know this is something that I'm going to have to deal with. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
I mean, I think it's smart to be wise, right? And to learn from the mistake and don't waste time, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta have a little bit of patience. Like, as soon as he does something tick you off, you can't be like blocked, like out. I could have been.
He called me from his
I'm
friend's
done.
phone,
Don't call me
and
ever
he
again.
was like, I'm trying so hard not to do the accent.
I was just like, I like it. Don't do
He
it
was
again.
like, did you block me?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I'm like, I forgot that was even sitting there. We're in
Okay, that
trouble.
one was so
We're in trouble.
disrespectful.
We'll try to
She's
edit that.
giving me advice, but
Sorry.
she's
Sorry.
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 I get it. I
I'm
get it.
listening.
But yeah, he was like, "Did you block me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, we're done." And he's like, "Are you serious?"
Over
And I'm
over
like-
something very trivial. Because you
I don't think it was trivial though. To me, I felt like it built up to a point where it was compounded, and I'm there like, I don't want to feel like this. I shouldn't have to tell you this.
Okay.
I don't want to have to deal with these stupid little issues.
and that's okay, but you just said it. Like stupid little issues. I say stupid little issues shouldn't be like the make it or break it of a relationship or the end of a relationship. But a lot of people do attribute a lot of importance to the small, stupid little things.
I think I'm that person.
I think. Oh. Well, I keep attracting like you. I don't know. I keep attracting people like on your wavelength because I just like
Sorry.
small little things are just I don't even think about it. So I remember. I mean, okay, I don't like to share past relationships, but I'll say like in my